Hello everybody, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War Stainless Steel, the Aragon campaign. Last time we left off, not a lot happened actually. We were preparing to fight a battle on this bridge up here, but then the Moors decided to go elsewhere. We've beaten one army back to North Africa, but one remains. And that is entirely the purpose of today's part.
Your Majesty.
We've got a smaller reinforcing army here. But we've got our main army under
This is where we shall meet the enemy,
who's going to fight. So we'll put the our reinforcing army under the control of the AI, so we've got a bit better chance. This army is mainly made up of skirmisher cavalry. It does have a little bit, I believe. Or are they missile as well? No, they are missile. They're all missile cavalry, so they don't have any heavy cavalry. And to be fair, we don't have that much, but yeah. The skirmish cavalry could be an issue, but
men,
I
bring
suppose
out
we better go and
people
find
honor,
out how much of an issue
glory,
they're really
and
going to
most
pose.
of all, victory!
So yeah, recording this part the day after. It's been a bit tricky to record this week. There's been lots of stuff on, but I'm hoping that now I've got a few hours now to just sit back and record a bit more. Hopefully we'll get through quite a few parts now. So yeah, but anyway, so it feels good to be able to just sit down and record a lot, and it has to be said, and not have to worry about, you know, life, basically.
It is an honor to be thought a well-educated man, for are we not a nation of erudite warriors? But I tell you that in all the books I have ever studied, I have never seen an account of creatures as lowly as our foes. However, my learning leads me to suspect that they may die as easily as other men. If our Moorish foes had any sense...
Okay, unfortunately the battle speeches seem to be identical at this point, so no matter. So we're going to set up our army a little bit like we did last time. I'm not sure where our reinforcement's going to come from. Probably somewhere close by though, I would imagine. Anyway, we're going to set up our peasant infantry as per usual. They're going to be in the front line. We're going to set up our spear militia just behind them. We're going to set up our slightly more elite infantry, not that we have very much, just behind them. And then we've got a few missile troops, not a lot. They I suppose can go in the front ranks, I guess. Want them on skirmish mode though. And then the cavalry, I don't know what we're going to do with the cavalry, to be honest, because we need, the skirmisher cavalry is going to be an issue, I think, which is a shame. We can't really utilise getting around them. So I think for now we will set them up like this. So our reinforcements are coming from over here. So, but I have a feeling they're going to sit exactly where they are, which is fine. I'm just going to see if we can just set up there. No, that's not going to work. Okay, never mind. I'm going to have to set the troops up a little bit better. If we can, we want to try and get around them. We want our AI to get into the battle a little bit, but not we don't want them to... We want them to be somewhat smart about it, you know. You know, we want them to be a bit aggressive, but we need them to be in the battle. You might say, would it have been better to control them ourselves? And maybe, but we would have had to wait until some of these units died. So maybe not quite. I'm actually rather amazed that the skirmisher cavalry is not coming forward and peppering us whilst we're moving. Hold on. Now they're moving, but again, I can't be sure if they are charging. I think they might be, you know. Right, never mind. The peasant infantry I'm not too fussed about. Like, it's there pretty much to, you know, be killed almost. It's not really going to survive all that well, I don't think. Yeah, they are coming, look. Right. Okay. I'm a little bit tempted to just literally charge our cavalry straight through them and see what happens. This might be a little bit foolhardy, but honestly, if we can break the centre of them before they've even got into position, that would be amazing. Let's get the cavalry out of there, they're going to all die, pretty sure. Okay everybody, we're back. Right, where was I? Right, we were going to move our spear militia. I'm going to start to move them further in. No. Just, yeah. And then we should probably... We need to move our cavalry back out, if we can. Which I don't think, yeah, we've lost quite a lot of our cavalry. That didn't really work out as well as I was hoping. So yeah, we're routing a bit of the army, but not enough, I would argue.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
What else could we do? These guys need to get in there a little bit. I think we are going to probably lose quite a lot of troops here, but we are winning, but this is why we need to bring the elite troops in. Try and hold the line a little bit. I wish these guys would get their butts in gear, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. Yeah, do you want to, speaking of getting your butts in gear, why don't you, you know, charge a little bit? We've got a lot of this skirmisher cavalry that seems to have run out of ammunition and is now hurtling towards our army. Now they're not going to be very well equipped, but we'll have to see. Right. I'm going to have to use our general a little bit. Hopefully we can... I'm amazed they've got the range. They don't, I
It
must
is
say.
unwise to... The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Yes, as of
Lord,
we.
preserve us. We have lost half of our men.
They're routing though. Oh, we might have got them here. We might just have got them. Yeah, I think they're retreating. Brilliant. Who needs reinforcements, right?
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
I think it's over. I think they're all... The only people that aren't retreating are the peasant crossbowmen who are going to keep running, but they're not going to be able to survive our cavalry. He says they're actually not doing too badly. We need to take out as much of this cavalry as we can, though. Yeah, they're retreating now, finally. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do much now. People running everywhere, but it's fine. We've lost quite a few of our men, but not a mass. We haven't lost our entire army, which is good. Obviously, but you know, we want to keep a few of these troops. Like for instance, we've got some really elite hobblers now. They're actually gold experience. So what we need is, if possible, we need to keep them alive. Just take these guys out, for crying out loud.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
We've got them. We've still got a fair amount of troops still retreating, look. So if we can get a few of these guys, you know, the more men we can get and capture, the better. Again, I'm just worried about the number of people, the number of soldiers we're capturing, because obviously, back on the campaign map, all those that we've captured, we're going to have to either execute or release them. So, I might end up executing them just because there's so many. We've got 400 men here, which isn't great. But hey ho. Still getting more experience. They're now on 2 silver stars. Wow. And we need to retrain these alpha rats if we can, because those will be really good units. Fantastic. So we've got them. We've got the General. So, yeah, to be honest, I think we can exit the battle now.
This is a clear
big victory there.
that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Again, we lost half our men, but they lost their entire full stack army, and we gained, some of our troops gained valuable experience there. And obviously we can reinforce our army with the reinforcements if needs be. So it was a good battle, that. But yeah, just goes to show that these Moorish armies, as much as they look terrifying in theory, in practice when it comes to the battles, they're not made up of much. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of troops here that we've captured, but I think we're going to have to execute them, I'm afraid. And the entire army has been
We tore them apart, my
defeated,
lord. Victory!
which is really good. He's got a bit of dread, which I don't normally like. I'd rather them, our generals, be a little bit chivalrous, but
Who do I face?
hey ho. I would. Yeah, you see, the thing is, I'm tempted. These units have actually combined already, but they're still pretty good. But we need to bring this army.
Yes.
We can combine the peasant infantry. That doesn't matter. Combine the spear militia.
Orders.
We can.
Your Majesty.
Yes.
Orders.
Still a fair few troops here.
Right, my lord.
We can get. Yeah, the male knights, 3 experience is still pretty valuable. So, yeah. Tell you what, we'll get rid of the peasant infantry.
Your Majesty. Command me.
We don't need them. And then we can combine these guys and make our army back. So, get our army back. So, we can now move back down as we have defeated all the Moors, apart from this one general, but I'm not too worried about him. Got Hernando Ramirez as well. And I think pretty much that might be it for the Moors, more or less.
Your order, number 1.
They're losing so many, they're losing all their forces that are left. And they've not got very much back here at home. So our attention must now turn to taking these last couple of territories. Which is good, because we've got the boats to do it. You know, we can send one army to take Melilla, and the other army to take Marrakesh, and we can decide between us who's going to take Fez. You know, Fez is probably going to be the tougher target, actually, because it's got a bit more of a garrison, albeit not much. And this army is probably the most worrying. And by worrying, I mean not really. But anyway, nonetheless. Right, I think we're pretty much done for this turn. Unless there's any more agents. I've got a few of these princesses.
Hello, Your Highness.
I don't think we really need to do anything with them. I think what we need to do is we need to marry them off to people such as Nicholas Villalobos, who is a new general. We need a place to send him, actually, to rule. He's administratively minded, he's very loyal, and I think I have a place. I think I do have a place, but we need some boats. Wherever we can get them. Need a few more ships. And I think we're going to send him down eventually to Marrakesh, and he's going to rule Marrakesh because it's a big city, and it's going to need, you know, it's going to need a governor probably. So that's my plan for him. Hernando Ramirez is already Duke of Murcia, and Murcia needs a governor, I think, as well. Eusebio is coming down to Cordoba. Don't really need any other generals, I wouldn't have thought. None of these settlements are that important. Tristan Ramirez already being the Duke of Nevers in Pamplona. So, just Ildefonso really. But he's military minded. So I have a feeling he might be the one to lead the campaign, our future campaigns, across the Mediterranean towards Sicily. But that will come in a little bit later. We're not quite at that point yet. But yeah, for now, let's end the turn. see what the Moors are up to this turn. Send their army back into Fez. What good it will do you remains to be seen. Also moving your imams back to Cordoba. He had a lot of movement points, blimmin' heck. Yeah, they're really trying to. They're even struggling to take out rebels. Well done. Okay, so the King of Denmark is dead. Disaster strikes Aleppo. Got a new family member, Julian Ramirez. Julian. So our mines are finally ready at Pamplona, which is excellent, because that'll give us a little bit more. Wow, we're getting 6,000 a turn now, that's insane. Okay, so now we can maybe afford to start looking a little bit into building some better buildings. Yeah, sorry, my train of thought was lost there. Yeah, why not? We can build Iberia. I think we can afford to do that. Iran. We need to up the population growth a little bit in Iran. However, how much of the mines? Not very much. You still need to keep converting, so we'll build you a church for now. That'll also help with public order. It's excellent. Cardinal Report. Yeah, no more cardinals, but just keeping an eye on our rate of, Catholicism, for lack of a better word.
My lord. Who is the purveyor of heresy?
I'm just trying to find out
Name the heathen I must bring to trial.
Probably the best candidate.
Who is
Probably
the
this
of heresy?
heretic over here.
Who does my lord suspect?
I mean, the man is 72 years old. I'm not too worried if he does
Name
convert.
the heathen
Doesn't
I must
lose,
bring
but
to trial.
he can't quite make it this turn.
Heresy deserves no mercy.
Diplomatic information. Nothing that concerns us.
Your orders, noble one.
Eusebio is making his way
Yes.
back towards
We shall continue
Cordoba.
at first. Let me strike, my lord.
Ildefonso is now coming
Approaching, my
down.
lord. Camping
With
here,
his
my
army.
lord. Your orders, noble one.
Now, I'm just wondering, can we afford to bring Tristan? Because I
Your
would
will.
rather Tristan than Hernando Ramirez lead the way. Yes,
Away with you, infidel!
Shut up. Cordoba is actually okay now without a governor,
Orders?
so we can bring
Your orders,
Tristan
noble
back,
one.
and we will bring
Your orders, noble one.
Hernando back to
As you
Murcia,
wish.
'cause he needs a
Forming two
governor.
armies. Yes?
And
Onward.
yeah, we can bring
Bringing our
Tristan.
troops together.
Right, brilliant.
Command me.
So, we've got our
Orders?
two big armies now.
Who
It's
do
just
I
a case
face?
of where do we send
Yes?
where do we send who? Who do we send where? First thing, we'll just recruit a little bit more infantry, so we've got a little bit more strength.
Move
And,
out.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense.
Yes,
just in
Lord.
the trees there.
Name thy enemy, lord.
I have to take out Caliph Bakr
Even
at some
if they
point.
do not deserve it, I will offer the infidels a fair fight.
So Fez has got quite a large garrison now, so we might even take both armies to besiege it.
Orders?
I think there's a chance they might reach there next turn, maybe not. And then, so we'll take Fez with both armies, and then we will send one army each way. I think is the plan there.
Yes, my lord.
We'll obviously have our boats.
Full sails.
I won't block the passage.
Yes.
I'll free trade. Fair enough. Although I don't like the amount of pirates that are coming down here. We might have to do something about
Your
that.
orders? Yes.
I don't know
Full
why I did that,
sail.
but anyway,
Closing
Yes,
to
some.
engage, my lord.
go.
Our
One-
fleet is
one not wanted
victorious. Yes, my lord.
Leave me be, infidel. Empty.
I think that's a bit of a stronger boat, but we'll see what we
Attacking
can
on
do.
your command.
Yeah, there we go. These pirates are getting a
Victory!
bit uppity, and I'm not happy
Closing
about
to
it.
engage, my lord.
There we go.
Our
Got a-
fleet is victorious.
Got a little bit of experience
Your
for our
orders?
boats as well, and it just makes things whoa. What's this about, Genoa? Excuse me.
God's servant.
what on earth do you think you're doing?
Yes.
You better not be
Combining
doing
the
what I think
fleets.
you're doing,
Yes, my lord.
or I will.
Your
No
orders?
chance. That's a little bit worrying. If Genoa have got plans to do that, then maybe that is the faction we will have to go after next. Rather than Sicily. Genoa's not part of our, it's not part of our, we don't need to take out Genoa in order to win the game, but there's a nice number of territories around here that we could take from them, if that's what they're going to do. I have no ill will towards Genoa, but this...
Okay?
No.
Sorry. I must remain vigilant.
Not a chance. I'm not happy about this. Right. Anyway, there's nothing we can do for that this turn. But yeah. Okay. Barcelona, what are you going to build? Build Town Hall. It's nice and cheap. Algiers, you've got some farms. We can't really build any more. We've still got a little bit of money to spend. What do we need at Algiers? We don't really need anything. We'll hold off for now and we'll save a bit of money, because a nice £2,000 income per turn is not bad. Unless there's anything else to build. Oh yeah, Cordoba, of course. We need to build in Cordoba. I might have to build a church. Unless mines aren't any good, but they're not really. No, we'll build a church just to continue the,
Your orders,
converting the
number one.
population. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So recruitment report and intern report, we're still doing okay. We're not doing marvellously, but we're doing okay. Okay. I don't think there's an awful lot to do in this part. Left to do in this part, should I say? So, but actually, what I might do is I might leave it at that. A little bit of a shorter part. I will be recording another one straight after, so don't worry about that. But yeah, I think for today we'll leave it at that. So join me next time when we shall finally enter North Africa properly this time and finish off the Moors once and for all. Until then, I've been Josh, and I'll see you next time.